What's going on, everyone? It's Moose here again with Airguns of Michigan. And today I want to talk a little bit about a very taboo subject for some reason. I don't know why it's such a taboo subject, but as you read the video description, you already know what I'm talking about. For some reason, there seems to be this massive misconception about cleaning your airgun barrels. I have literally had conversations with guys that are willing to go to their grave over not cleaning their airgun barrels. And it's kind of crazy because a lot of them make reference to a video that was put out. And as much as respect as I have for the gentlemen in there, they are wrong. They are wrong. I'm sure that you guys know which video I'm talking about. There's 4 gentlemen that are in this video, and dang it, I just don't understand their train of thought. I really, truly don't. Now, I guess if I really sat back and I thought about it, I could say, you know what? For the average shooter who might shoot maybe a tin of pellets a year out of their gun, yeah, I can understand why you would never clean your barrel. But for us competitive shooters or us who shoot a lot, barrel cleaning is essential. It is so essential. So I actually was posed with a question, and somebody said to me on one of the groups that I'm part of, why don't you go and ask the competitive shooters, the people that are winning all the competitions, if they clean their barrels? Okay, I did. And guess what? You're wrong. They do clean their barrels. And they clean them more often than you would even think. So I actually posed a question and sent out some emails to a group of competitive or well-known people, including the world record holder in air guns. And do you think one of them said they don't clean their barrels? Not one of them. Every single one of them said yes, and it depends upon the gun. Some guns require cleaning more than others. It's the nature of that gun that requires more cleaning. So I wanted to relay that to people because I've even ran into it with a lot of what they say can happen. That all of a sudden, one day you're shooting and everything's great, and then all of a sudden your groups start falling apart and you can't figure out why. Clean your barrel. It'll make a difference. So I can tell you that in my FX Maverick, about every 1,000 shots or so, I have to clean my barrel. If I don't, I will notice that my groups are falling apart, and they do quite terribly. Now, I understand that a lot of you who may be watching this video might not even shoot 1,000 rounds a year. And I understand that. And I can appreciate it. This is about fun. And if fun for you is taking 20 shots a week or 20 shots a month, by all means, it doesn't matter. That's you having fun. But for some of us, I mean, I shoot minimum of 500 shots a week. And that's usually very minimal. I mean, I shoot a lot. So barrel cleaning is very important for me. This is my FX Wildcat MK3 Compact, and I've had this gun for approximately 2-3 weeks, somewhere right in there. I cleaned the barrel when I first got it, and I have not cleaned it since. The gun is still shooting well, but as a, demonstration, I guess, we're going to go ahead and run some patches through this gun just to see what they look like. I don't know what to expect out of this gun because it's only the first time that I've actually cleaned the barrel. And I've probably, or outside of when I first got it, and I've probably only shot maybe 300 rounds through it, roughly, so far. As some of you guys know, I picked up an FX Crown as well, and I've been doing quite a bit of shooting with that. Probably would have been a better gun to demonstrate on, but this one fits cleanly on my table here. You guys can see the entire thing. So one thing that I will say right off the get, and let me see where my bottle is. Here it is. Ballistol, and I'm not, listen, as you guys know, I am not sponsored by anybody. Ballistol is the only thing, in my opinion, that you should ever put down the barrel of your gun. With some very, 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 very minute situations, you may need something a little more drastic, but you need to understand what you're using in your barrel due to the sensitivity of the O-rings that are in these guns. So, first thing, Ballistol. The next thing that I recommend, and I do not recommend anything else, is a patchworm kit. You can get these by going to www.patchworm.com. You can check out High Pressure Pneumatics, as they have a constant flow of these coming through. So that is www.myhighpressureair.com. You can check those in the video description below, or at least High Pressure Pneumatics will be in there. I probably will include a link to Patchworm as well. But either way, they're the same price. Doesn't matter where you go through. So, you know, trying to help out, you know, a local business is always a nice thing to do. Get yourself a bag of patches as well, dry patches. The kit itself will actually come with all these little adapters that go onto these cords. This is for your different size gauges. This will actually do from 20, well, actually, it'll do from 22 to 12 gauge. So you can buy one kit and be able to utilize patches for all of it. They do come with these cool little jars here. One has your Ballistol patches in there already, so you can pre-soak your Ballistol, and another one comes with just some dry patches. It does not come with the extra dry patches, so you'll need to pick those up separately. The cord itself just has this little guide. Like I was saying before, this is the black guide, which is for the, if you look on the front of this, it'll actually tell you it's for basically 25 caliber. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and, now keep in mind, I cleaned this barrel very, very thoroughly when I first got the gun, squeaky clean. And like I said, I've shot roughly 200 to 300 shots, probably closer to 3, but I don't know. We're just going to go ahead and feed a patch onto this cable here. It's at a point on the tip, just kind of shove it through. And then you can feed it into the breech of your gun. Just be careful that, you know, you're not, you know, jamming out your O-rings. Most of the time it'll be just fine. I was kind of thinking I was going to make it right through this barrel, but I might not be able to. I might have to actually remove my tube or use a straw. Let's see if I can get my tube loose here. And it does not look like I'm going to be able to. Come on, man. I wasn't prepared to bring a straw with me. I didn't think that I would need one with this. I don't remember needing one before. But apparently I do. So we're going to be right back.
A few moments later.
All right, there we are. We're back. I went ahead and got my tube loose here. And now I can pull my patch through cleanly. And what we're going to do is, I like to take my Ballistol and just kind of slowly drag it down my barrel. And the reason I like to slowly drag it down the barrel is just to allow the Ballistol to coat everything in general. You know, it's a little dirty. It's not quite as dirty as I thought it may be, but you can certainly see just how black that is, and that is all, you know, lead. And sooner or later, you know, and this is the thing that, you know, people don't understand, is that sooner or later that lead is going to build up, and then especially in some of these barrels, you know, you're going to start affecting your rifling, whether it's a smooth twist or, you know, it's a, you know, it's an actual rifle barrel. And then, you know, we certainly don't want that to happen. So we can just continue to push these through here and slowly drag them out. And you can see, once again, just how leaded up this is. Now, I know that some of you out there, I get it. Listen, I get it. You know, everybody has an opinion on this. But, you know, Steve at AEAC actually did a really good video on this same exact topic. I think it's entitled like "My Secret to Accuracy," and he talks about how important it is to you know, clean your barrels. Ted's holdover. Ted talks about how important it is to clean your barrels. You know, it's just, I'm telling you guys, it is so important to keep your barrels in good working order. Yeah, I'm still pulling dirt from this barrel, and like I said, after cleaning it squeaky clean, you know, I mean, you know, your pellets aren't all, you know, squeaky clean either. You know, they have a lot of residue on them from the manufacturing process. You know, they have lead dust on them, and where do you think that all goes? It goes right into your barrel, and you know, it's just not, it's not a super clean thing to have in there. So we are getting a little bit cleaner now, and obviously, like I said, you know, I've only done 200-300 shots out of this. You know, so you can imagine, you know, at, you know, 1,000 or 1,500 rounds, how dirty this barrel is. I mean, I've literally had my Maverick so dirty that not only were my shot groups falling apart, but even more so, I had to pull like 3 wet patches, and then like 10 or 15 dry patches, and then some more wet patches again, to you know, to get them clean. One thing that I will steer people away from, especially, and I'm going to explain why. Those little cleaning pellets that they sell, don't use those. And here's why. Because the majority of your air guns have some sort of LDC on them. Well, when those little things go flying down your barrel, they are going to get caught up in that LDC. And there you go. We're pretty clean now. I think you guys get the point. But they're gonna poof out. They're gonna hit this LDC, and then they're going to you know, put all kinds of fuzzies in your barrel, and you do not want fuzzies in your barrel. I promise you that. It's just not a good idea. It's certainly something that you know, is going to affect trajectory and accuracy. So I always tell people, I'm like, listen, just not a good idea. You know, you shouldn't be putting felt or things like that down your barrel that's got baffles in it and everything else. So I definitely do not recommend that. Now, once the barrel's clean, you know, it may take you a few shots moving forward to get your barrel, as they like to call it, re-leaded, and that is absolutely 100% common. So if you're going to clean your barrel and you know, go out, shoot 10, 20, you might even take, you know, 30 you know, pellets to go back through it to get your gun back to the accuracy that you had before. But remember that the reason that we're talking about this is because accuracy is the name of the game. Speed is not the name of the game. Accuracy is. If you can shoot a slug faster, well, certainly, then that's okay. But, you know, accuracy is what we're going for. You know, nobody wants to go out hunting and be inaccurate. Nobody wants to, you know, go out to a competition and not be accurate. You know, we're always going for that accuracy. So, you know, cleaning your barrels, that is definitely one of the, you know, secrets to good accuracy. And man, I'm going to tell you, this gun is dead on when it comes to accuracy. It really, truly is, even for a little compact. I mean, this thing is just ridiculous. But that's my tip for the day. I hope, like I said, that you guys all got something out of that. You know, I know that it's a very taboo subject for some reason. I really do not understand why. I don't understand why people have a tendency to just be so anti-cleaning your barrel. Like, it just doesn't make sense. You know, I mean, especially if it's not hurting anything, why does it even matter anyway? But, you know, like I say to everybody else, you know, if you don't want to clean your barrel, it's your gun. Do what you want. But me, I want accuracy. And I want consistency. And the only way that I get that is by cleaning my barrels. Also, make sure that when you are cleaning your barrels, 2 things that I tell people don't ever use is harsh solvents. These are not firearms. So, you know, you don't want to use a firearm barrel cleaner like hops or Rem oil or something like that. And never use a brush in these guns. You just do not need to. There might be some weird off-the-wall reason that you may need to, but I highly doubt it. So stay away from, you know, rods and stuff like that. Stuff that can go in and interfere with the barrel itself, you know. Just play it safe. You know, we spend a lot of money on these. And even if you didn't spend a lot of money, or, you know, your $500 gun's a lot of money, and it is a lot of money, you know, take good care of it. These things are cheap. They're like, you know, $10 for, you know, a patchworm kit. And, you know, a bottle of Balisol is like $10. So for $20, I mean, this and, you know, some patches and one of these kits is probably seriously the best investment that I could ever tell any of you to utilize. So I hope that helped to clear up a few of the rumors, you know, that, like I said, you know, I see this question asked all the time. And like I said, I got called out to go ask all the top shooters. So I did. I asked people on the U.S. airgun shooting team. I asked people in HFT, Hunter Field Target. I asked people that, like I said, world record holders. And not one of them said they do not clean their barrel. Not one. So, you know, take it for what it is. But, you know, the people that are winning these events, they're cleaning their barrels. And, you know, if you don't think that that's important, then, well, hats off to you. Enjoy your gun, because that's what they're here for. I'm Moose. This is Airguns of Michigan. Thanks for tuning in to another video. And we will catch you guys next week, where I'm going to talk about, I don't know yet. So we'll see you guys soon. Take care.